Good morning, friends. Let's discuss today's Astra, the daily current affairs from the Hindu. So it is 18th of July. I will just quickly go through what are the current affairs that we have from Hindu for UPSC perspective. This is from state of Andhra Pradesh. Jagan Mohan Reddy, the CM of Andhra Pradesh, has released Jagananna Todu. The first tranche of the fourth year is in a row. So for state exams, it will be useful. So this is the day that I am discussing. Delhi dispute Supreme Court may send case to the constitutional bench. Now this is regarding to the so-called the ordinance which was released by the President of India regarding the secretaries to whom they have to be responsible, whether they have to be responsible to the elected representatives of the state or they have to be responsible to the central government. So in this context, the President of India has released an ordinance and said that these secretaries are responsible to the central government. In return, they have filed a petition by the Delhi government in the Supreme Court, and Supreme Court is referring this matter to the constitutional bench because the question in news is the constitutional provisions, whether it is the state elected body or it is the center body which is responsible for this. So let's have a look over the days. So it is going to happen day by day. So it is everyday's news. Russia halts Ukraine grain deal. Now, what is this Ukraine grain deal? Important. Ukraine's grain deal is in this war they will not block any grains which was present in Ukraine. It should be noted that Ukraine is known as granaries of the world, where you have the so-called greatest granaries present there, or all the European buffers are kept in Ukraine. As a result, the grain deal was done in this war. However, Russia is stopping this grain deal. Niti Aayog report says 13.5 crore people lifted out of poverty. So this is multidimensional poverty index, which was released from Indian context, and this is in line with the recent report of UNDP, which has recently said that in India, in the last 15 years, almost the incidence of poverty has come down to a very new low. So this is following that. So in the south page, there are no much news. So the Telangana state is celebrating Bonalu festival. This is one thing that you have to remember. Apart from that, nothing is important here. Cyclone formation over Bay of Bengal is going to create heavy rains in Telangana. Already we are witnessing rains in Telangana. So in this context, please look at how cyclones are formed. A common civil code spelling equality for every India. So this is about UCC. Mr. Pulpare Balakrishnan has written this article. Not that important. You can leave it if you have good insights into UCC. I on MRIT flows. There are both risks and benefits in rupee dirham settlement system. So we have the Reserve Bank of India and UAE has entered into one system known as rupee dirhams settlements. So in this context, this article is important. You can have a look at the things. I am also going to make a separate video on this. New order. This is about men's tennis. Not important. You can leave it. A bill that fences in the right to farm information. A very good article again, because right to information is very important from UPSC perspective. Please read this article as well as this article. We are going to make videos on this too. Dispute settlement that have no parallel. Now this is regarding the so-called WTO's dispute settlement mechanisms. So we will look at this component also, because dispute settlements of WTO are very important from UPSC perspective. So this is the third article that you have to read for the day. So on these three we are going to make, I will make separate videos. In Jammu Kashmir, land is again the center of debate. The risk of small states' heavy reliance on the union government. Just have a look at it, because how the states are asking for share in their central currencies. You will try to understand how it is being formed. US hands over 105 antiques to India, which is a very good news again. So following the agreement, differences emerge as Kuki group seeks separation from the state. Supreme Court asked Manipur government to approach High Court against human restoration or internet restoration. Supreme Court asked Delhi government Lieutenant Governor to rise above the bickering, agree on a name of for DERC ahead. So again, these are all the federal disputes. So opposition meeting was held yesterday. We all know that. The rest of the things are not important. Remove it. Rupee dirham deal is bilateral, says NY. Very important. So this is one thing that we can have a look at it today. DRDO propulsion system in focus as India expects three more Scorpions. So this is important, guys, for your prelims. So just have a look at this. Scorpion class submarine, which is prepared by the France, is under news. So have a look at what are these submarines and how they are being framed. For local exams, Mangala Narlikar, mathematician and scientist, passes away. So who is she? Just remember that she is a mathematician. Netanyahu presses ahead with plans to overhaul court ahead of the expected protest. Russia exits UN brokered deal to export Ukrainian grain via Black Sea. This is important, guys. Have a look at what exactly is this from the perspective of mains answer writing. RBI to detail SOP for banks to help expedite rupee trade. Banks need to follow detailed protocol while issuing proofs of inward remittances for exporters. Transactions have started happening under the rupee trading mechanism. So Government of India is or RBI is telling that those whoever is exporting the goods, the invoices has to be very proper. So this is what the thing is. No much news. You can leave it. US India working to make investment easier for energy transition. So both US and India are also collaborating in this front. Just for your understanding, that's it. No need to remember much. After this, you have in the science and science page the link between endometriosis and an infectious bacterium. Not important. Leave it. How are the cheetahs faring in India? So have a look at this because cheetahs are dying in India. Why are Hollywood dying means the mortality of cheetahs is very, very high. Obviously, this is a normal thing in the cheetahs population wherever it is. The stream of conscious technique in modern literature, not important. So what is important is just remember this one also. Hollywood writers and actors are on strike. Why is artificial intelligence being the central issue? What will be the impact on the shutdown? So that is for essay writing. So this is important. I am going to make a video on this. On the Hollywood news, I am going to get a video on this and the rest of the things. So read this. In the editorial, there are three things to be read. The rupee dirham is most important, and followed by the so-called why cheetahs are faring. This is what you have for current affairs today that you have to look at in Hindu. For separate news, I'll make small clippings. So please watch it. Thanks for joining. Have a great day.